Victory is the result of a game. Victory at the cost of pain. Like a freight train, you're tied to the tracks.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is a big segment when it comes to Serebii news in regards to Pokemon Let's Go. But with that being said, there is a ton of information to talk about here, so let's get with the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, it is Mega Crash, and I come at you guys back again once again with a brand new video, and holy kneecaps, do we have a lot to talk about here. So this right here is in regards to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Now, the thing is that we actually have Serebii's own Joe Merrick that was able to play for, I think, 2 hours of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, and my god, the information that he provides us is plentiful. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's get right into the video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be kind of highlighting what we're going to be talking about here. We're not going to be going over every single sentence here of this article because it's big by itself. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be highlighting and talking about the key points that I feel you guys need to know in regards to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So, first things first, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the moves. The special and physical split remains intact, which is absolutely amazing because if you guys remember back in Generation 1 up into Generation 3, the move's effectiveness were based on the types rather than the sort of move that it is. So, you know, for example, you would have something like, say, Earthquake, you know? Earthquake is a physical move, and all ground-type moves would be physical moves back in Generations 1, 2, and 3, but more specifically, let's talk about Generation 1 to keep things simple, whereas something like, say, Fire Punch, you know, it depicts a physical contact kind of move, right? And it is a physical contact move, but it would hit for special damage. Well, see, here's the thing, is that we have the physical and special split, so that means that Earthquake would remain physical. I mean, it's always been a physical move, but let's say Earth Power, you know, say if Earth Power existed back in Generation 1, it would be counted as a physical move based on its type, rather than the sort of move that it is being a special move. And we have Fire Punch that would be a physical move even though its type is fire, and it would be counted as a special move. But see, here's the thing, is that the physical and special split remains intact, which is absolutely good. That was definitely one of the best mechanic changes that Pokemon has ever made. So, with that being said, let's keep going. So he goes on to talk about EVs and IVs for a little bit here, but this right here is the granddaddy of them all. We have speculated whether or not there was going to be held items and abilities removed in this game, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We actually don't have abilities in this game, and also there is no option for held items as well. So they basically removed the ability to hold items and the ability to have abilities. Like, dude, this is huge. This is absolutely massive. And see, here's the thing, guys, is that, like, if you remember back in Generation 1, you couldn't hold items, and there were no such things as abilities. Like, this is absolutely huge. Like, what? What? Oh my god. Like, I am honestly just very intrigued with where we're going with this, and I'm actually really excited. Like, this is going to be a very interesting, a very fresh, like a very refreshing, I should say, sort of experience when it comes to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee because, okay, because we are going back to basics, and sometimes you need to go back to basics so that way, you know, you could, you know, be able to renew your passion, renew your love for the game, because here's the thing, Pokemon has been around for over 20 years, okay? And the thing is that my love for Pokemon, you know, even though it's kind of gone up and down, it has never ever went away. But for those that are, you know, say Pokemon fans, but aren't, you know, that much into the game as much as they used to be, say back in Generation 1, 2, and 3 and all that stuff, well, with this game right here, that right there is probably going to renew their love for Pokemon as a whole. And what better way to get back into Pokemon than to play a reboot of Generation 1? Like, that is absolutely incredible. Like, This, in my opinion, I'm really excited for. Now, let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section down below, because I know some of you guys probably may not be as hyped about this as I am, but I'm interested to see where they're going with this, but let's keep on going here. So now let's talk about gaining experience in this game, and it's definitely weighted towards capturing Pokemon rather than battling, according to Joe, and says also, and I quote, "You typically seem to earn more experience points catching Pokemon, but you also get bonus experience points if it is a new Pokemon, and the quality of capture and so forth." So, you know, if you were to hit capture bonus, like nice, great, and excellent, you know, like you would get some really good experience points through that as well as you would also get in Pokemon Go. So, you know, got a very, very nice similarity right there for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and Pokemon Go when it comes to capture experience. Now, synchronizing capture with a second player is also going to get you experience bonus too, which, man, that is going to be absolutely incredible. I cannot wait for this to take place. Like, honestly, I could go on all day about how excited I am to play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, but I think, like, just the body language and the enthusiasm that I got should be word enough, you know? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and let's keep going. So, we now actually talk about a lore item in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee that lasts for a few minutes, which increases wild Pokemon spawns, and pineapple berries will increase chances of finding an item. That is interesting. Increase the chances of finding an item after catching a Pokemon. These items are typically berries, so okay, like, that is very interesting to, you know, to uncover, Joe. Well done. Like, wow, that's absolutely amazing, you know, like, woo! Man, the more information I find out about Pokemon Go, or I should say Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, that's just absolutely amazing, you know? But let's keep going. So he goes on a little bit more to talk about, you know, the capturing element and stuff like that, but this right here is also massive, okay? So Pokemon also react differently to you based on species. So some are docile, while others charge at you, or in this case with Abra, will teleport away if it spots you. Now, trainer battles also end with Pokeballs being given to you in order for you to continue to capture Pokemon. So that is also something really interesting that Joe ended up uncovering, and that's really valuable information. Like, thanks, Joe. This is awesome. So now we move on to a couple of other things. So combat points are also going to be in the game of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. And much like Pokemon Go, this right here is just a quick visual representation of the Pokemon's, you know, stats and the levels and all that stuff. But also, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is very, very hyped and very important to talk about. The partner Pokemon do appear to have a larger base stat. By comparing the wild Pikachu with the starter Pikachu at the same level, there is a vast difference. Now, what that difference is, how much of a difference it is, like, numerically and all that stuff, we don't exactly know, but the fact that it says a vast difference, whoo-wee, I just gotta say, man, that sounds like just absolutely crazy right there. I really don't know what else I can say about that. That's crazy. Now, also, ladies and gentlemen, we have the power of the Eevee's moves being Sizzly Slide, Bouncy Bubble, and Buzzy Buzz being 90 base power. So, yeah, that's also really interesting. And 90 base power is a really solid benchmark when it comes to moves power. So, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is also really nice to be able to discover. Man, oh man, that's just so awesome. Holy cow. That's just absolutely amazing, guys. But let's see what else we got going on here, alright? Okay, so moving on here, you know, he talks about Jesse James and Meowth's appearances and all that stuff, and you don't actually get to battle them until Mountain Moon. But, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is also pretty big as well. So, as shown in the information released in June at E3, you need to have a grass or water-type Pokemon before entering Pewter City's gym. However, this is pretty hyped as well. So, this is only needed to first enter in the gym, and it isn't required to be on your team when you are battling against Brock and other gym trainers. So this is actually really, really interesting, you know? And the fact that this game isn't going to be as hand-holdy as, like, the other games and stuff like that, that is a sign of relief, you know? Because honestly, it's like, you know, I want to be able to, you know, figure things out for myself. I don't want, you know, everything to be spoiled and all that stuff, you know? So again, it's like, you know, this right here is a really, really nice thing that they did for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Yeah, like, I'm just really excited for these games. And the more details that we find out, you know, I hope you guys are excited for the games as well. If you are, then, you know, comment down below saying you're excited. If not, comment down below and say, you know, that, you know, you're not as excited, and, you know, explain why and all that stuff, you know. Let's you know, go to respect each other's opinions, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, that's the way that, that we do things here in our community, is to, you know, voice our opinions and respect one another. That's what, you know, this is all about, and that's what brought me to Pokemon in the first place, is the respect, love, and admiration for Pokemon as a whole. And when you're a Pokemon fan, you're gonna have different opinions, and I just gotta say that, you know, having different opinions is amazing, because, you know, you go to learn more about what that person's perspective is, you know. So this is absolutely amazing as well, you know. I just want to say thank you guys for that, right? But let's go ahead and let's keep on going. Okay, so in this section here, it says your Pokemon box is in your bag, as are capture items such as berries and balls, healing items, battle items such as guard spec, and Mega Stones. Oh! Mega Stones! Yes! Oh my god! I mean, here's the thing. We know that Megas are in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but man, it's like, I cannot wait to use Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee! And plus, this is kind of a little reminder of me, because, you know, of there being Mega Stones, because the thing is, man, is that, like, when you think of Mega Stones, you think of held items, and when, you know, we talked about earlier in the video that, you know, held items were no longer a thing in this game, it's just like, well, how are we gonna Mega Evolve? Like, what are we gonna do? Did they suddenly change their mind and, you know, abolish Mega Evolution or something like that? But no, it's right there, Mega Stones, yes! Oh my god, that's so crazy. Candy and so forth. With this, you also have items from other categories outside the main items list, such as lures, town maps, fossils, and other key items or miscellaneous items as well. Woo! Yes! Yes! Oh my god, that's so awesome. Like, Mega Stones, oh man. Oh man, oh man, yes. I absolutely love Mega Evolution, and, you know, this honestly is just so crazy right now, dude. Wow. Wow. I mean, I don't know what else I can say, honestly. But there is one more thing to talk about, so let's go ahead and let's move on, because I can honestly just say that the fact that we have Mega Stones, confirmed by the one and only Joe Merrick himself, is absolutely amazing. Thank you! So with that said, let's now move on. Woo! Alright, so now we actually move on to something that is also pretty massive, and this is actually the support player function. So there is also some play of the support player function where a second player can play in the game. Their following Pokemon is the second in your party, and you share the same 6 Pokemon for battle. Woo! This is nice. This is absolutely nice, man. I can't wait to see that go down. Now, here's the thing. In this mode, the second player also can interact with items, wild Pokemon, or trainers. So do keep that in mind, that it is the main player that gets to have the interaction, stuff like that. And sadly, not the second player. Sorry, Jason. I'm sorry about that, buddy. We're supposed to be playing this game when you come to Nova Scotia in December, but we have to find a way where we can, you know, we can equally play our games and, you know, like, interact and stuff like that. But we'll figure that out when we cross that bridge. You know what I'm saying, bro? But anyways, with that being said, that's basically it for, you know, for the news right here. But here's the thing also, is that something I actually want to point out is this paragraph, or I should say this line right here, not paragraph. Paragraph is something like this, like really big. So, overall, the game clearly is a main series game, but with just a few tweaks added to lure in, you know, unintentional players, you know, though, like the new Pokemon fans, and, you know, those that kind of want to relive the old Kanto experience, like the old Gen 1 experience. And also, this isn't meant to be, you know, a competitive game of sorts, but really, you know, at its core, at its absolute soul, this is a Pokemon game, you know. It isn't just about, you know, competitiveness and all that stuff, and this is coming from someone that loves competitive Pokemon battling, okay? Like, I got a whole channel dedicated to that stuff if you want to check it out and all that stuff, but see, here's the thing, is that, you know, Pokemon isn't just about, you know, competition and all that stuff, it's about the adventures, the experiences, you know, all that stuff, and, you know, this game right here is trying to bring all of that out, and it's trying to bring all of that to the forefront, to the center stage, and is trying to basically, you could say, you know, Pokemon has so much more meaning than just competitive and all that stuff. And I can honestly say that, you know, I can't wait to try this game out. I can't wait to play it. I honestly, oh man, it's gonna be so hard to wait to play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, because, you know, Jason's not coming down until December, but these games come out on the 16th of November, but I made a vow, I made a promise that I would wait for him to come down to play these games, so I'm gonna stay far away from any spoilers until then, because I want to experience this for myself, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, that's going to be it here for this video. So I want to say thank you guys so very much for watching. I apologize, it was a bit of a long video, but I did the best I could to try and, you know, make things as condensed and as quick as possible, so that way it's not, you know, longer than it should be. So with that being said, I want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you next upload.